Hi, hello everyone, BOC and anybody else watching. Welcome to my live stream with my co-host, Liam McAllister.
Hello, everyone.
How is everybody doing? We have Chris in the side chat and Paula.
This live stream is sponsored by Amazon. You can see it. Amazon Basics.
Okay. And we're going to talk about our sufferings and infirmities today.
Yeah, so guys, type in the chat and tell us all about your sufferings. All about the sufferings you've had to endure in this life, which I'm sure there's many, because I've had to suffer, well, my fair share. I wouldn't say that I've suffered more than most, because I haven't. But I've suffered my fair share. What about you, Catherine?
Yeah, we all go through sufferings. Yeah. Shall I just tell everybody?
Go for it. Just start off with the basic stuff and then just build it up as we go. So don't go all balls to the wall yet, but there are many things that we can talk about. So just like start it off at just a pinpoint. So tell us something about that you've been suffering throughout most of your life. So something that's not recent, just gradually as you've lived, which there's many different things. So you can pick, there's a bunch of them.
Well, just to be exposing it now, but like anxiety is like for me, I get anxiety from time to time. So not very often, but I do get it. And that's a suffering. So yeah. Can you be honest?
Yes, Catherine has turned into a hippie, guys. She's turned into a new age girl now. It's the Jesus movement in the 70s or the 60s, I can't remember. But what kind of things will make you have anxiety, Catherine?
Yeah. I don't want to go into it too much.
Okay. Well, so Deborah says depression and loneliness. That's something that I think every single damn believer deals with, not just in the past, but in the present and in the future, but not in the long future, in the near future, sure. But as soon as we're snatched out of here, that stuff will be gone. But we'll get to that in a minute. Depression and loneliness is something that we've all had to experience.
How about you, Liam?
Yeah, I've experienced that. I've experienced my fair share of that. But some people experience it some more than others, of course. It comes in waves. It's like a roller coaster, except it's free and it's not fun. And you don't get popcorn after it. You just kind of throw up and then you're forced to go on it again and again and again. It sucks. And there's a kid behind you that's kicking the chair and the things won't come down. So you might fall out. It sucks. That really does give me anxiety, Catherine. That's why I don't go on roller coasters. But when it comes to depression and loneliness, it's a roller coaster that everyone has been on. And it doesn't care about your height. It doesn't care if you're 8 feet tall, if you're 4 foot tall, if you're a dwarf or a giant, like Mika. Depression is something that we will all go through. So what are the kind of things that make you depressed, Catherine?
I don't get depression.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't. Like I'll have days where I just feel down or whatever a little bit, but it only lasts for a couple of hours and then I'm back to normal. I've never got depression. Yeah, not really. So
what about loneliness? You must have experienced loneliness in your life, right?
Yeah.
Give me some examples.
My co-host is putting me on the spot.
Yeah, this is the name of the show, Our Sufferings and Infirmities. Guys, all of you guys in the live chat while Catherine is thinking about her lonely times, I want you guys to tell me all about your lonely times, your depressing times, your anxiety-filled times, your fears, everything. All things to do with sufferings and infirmities, tell me, and I'll post them up, just like this one.
No, depression has lessened, but God seems to have taken that away from me. That's really good, Deborah. Awesome.
So what about you, Catherine? What about your loneliness? What kind of things will make you feel lonely? And not just in your recent.
Now I can't hear you. No. What?
My mic unplugged. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? No.
Yeah.
God damn it! Wait, no. It says that my microphone is working, right?
Yeah.
Can you speak, Catherine?
Yes.
But I can't
Yes.
hear you now. That's so weird. Hold on.
Minor
I have
technical
to just go ahead and
difficulties,
punch my
everyone.
damn microphone. I'm so excited, guys. You know, I turn into Mike Tyson sometimes. I'm just like, I just start punching my microphone for no damn reason. Okay, I can hear you now, Catherine. So you had 20
Laughing
more
at you.
seconds to think about your times of loneliness. Take it away, Catherine.
When I was ill like 3 years ago, I felt lonely through that.
What made you ill?
I don't want to go into that either.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
see what we got in the chat. We got Simon. Hello, Simon. How's it going, brother?
Hi, Simon.
We've got I was tormented by doubt today. You know, that's something that everyone goes through. And I'm just going to guess and I'm going to say you doubt whether you're a believer, which is something that everyone goes through, apart from Simon, because we all know that he's a believer. But everyone goes through that from time to time. You know, we're always like, oh crap, am I really a believer or am I just like a feigned believer? Is God just using me to build up the real body of Christ and then he'll discard me? Because can you imagine what our lives would be like if we found out that we weren't actually in the body of Christ this entire time? We're going to go through the tribulation and we'll just die. Can you imagine? That would be awful. That's the worst case scenario ever. Deborah, my sentence structure was off in that comment. I still have bouts of depression, but not severe. God is so good, he keeps me going. You know, yeah, it comes in waves. You know, who was it? I think someone was saying, but yeah, he was suffering from depression. I believe. I'm not going to say who his name is, but he goes through it like every single day, where you get like casual depression. It's not severe, but it's there. It's like this black hole. It's not a huge black hole, but it's there. And then you get severe depression where you feel suicidal and you want to jump off a bridge or step on a Lego. You know, it comes in waves and it's different kinds, but we all go through it.
Yeah.
God has done many things for me, both
So,
good
have
and bad.
you felt lonely before?
Yes, most of
Yeah.
my life. For many, many, many years, I would just sit into my bedroom and not even talk to a single soul. I went years without even leaving my house. So I know
Wow.
what loneliness feels like, yes.
Hey, Kush.
It's like being marooned on an island, except you're not outside. You don't even get the fresh air to enjoy. Hello, Greg.
Hey, Greg. Yeah.
Is the adversary whispering in our ears to dishearten us? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's the spiritual forces that are trying to weaken us with all the BS that goes on in the world. All the different anxiety-filled attacks, all the depressions, all of the attacks that we get from our family and friends, all the discussions, all the arguments, all the negativity, all the anger, all the severe depression, suicidal thoughts, sometimes homicidal thoughts. What else is there? Shame and guilt, that's something that we suffer from as well. Even though that we're justified from sin and that we have God's righteousness, we'll still feel guilty of things that we do. Isn't that crazy? Even though that we understand this, we still feel guilty for the things that we do sometimes. Whenever we upset someone, whether it was intentional or not, we're always like, damn, I should have done that. Damn, I'm such a dumbass, you know? And we always beat ourselves up. Or if you're addicted to a substance, when we relapse, we're like, oh, I never should have done that. And we'll feel guilty and then we'll beat ourselves up again and again and again. Why am I feeling this way? I'm not normal. Why can't I be like all you guys? Why can't I just sit at home and watch me speak right now like you? Why can't I be normal? Why can't I be like you? And we're all thinking like that about one another. Why can't I just be like you, Catherine? Just have my head full of flowers. Why can't I be like you? Oh, I
Like
don't
you to wear a gallon like this. I dare you to.
I don't want to wear a dress though. That's I definitely don't want to be like that. But
You don't want to wear a sparkly dress? Oh,
no, that's
disappointed.
if that was to happen, I think I would be suffering. If that was to be done. That would be too much suffering, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many different sufferings that we have to endure here.
Yeah.
I've also been thinking a lot recently about having to endure one another.
Oh, yeah, no, I have to put up with Liam all the time. Damn it.
Not like that, but just think about all the things that have been happening in the body recently, all the arguments, and we have to endure with one another with those things. And it's so difficult. It's easy to endure things on the Christians most of the time, depending on if you have thick skin or not. If they call you the Antichrist, it doesn't really matter because they're dumb and they're wrong. But when your brothers and sisters are accusing you of stuff that isn't true, or maybe they're being a little bit too harsh, it can get to us. And when you see fightings inside of the home, it's like your parents are having a divorce. It sucks. Whereas out on the outside is fine because we're meant to deal with all the evil, wicked forces out here, dealing with all the Christians and the atheists and the Muslims coming at us, going, blah, 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 screw you. But when it's our brothers and sisters who are fighting, it really annoys me. I get very tired of that. Very, very well, not very quickly, but I'm getting very tired of it.
And
But then
some
again,
people suffer a lot, like with cancer and that kind of thing, like Mike
yeah,
Knotts and other people that we know that have cancer. And that really, like, he's had it for a very long time now. He's had for. Did you change my layout,
yeah, it
Leo?
looks cooler like this. Hold on, I'll get your background. Lighthouse or waterfall? Nah, no waterfall. Tree? Yeah,
We've
that, that,
had
that
that
looks
one
nice.
before.
Tree, that looks nice. I am the tree, Catherine.
What were we saying? Cancer, yeah. So Mike's had it since 2012. So that's a long time to have it.
Michael Knotts has had cancer for a long time. Fred, well, I don't know if he wants me to say this, but there's loads of people in the body of Christ who are suffering from cancer and other diseases and ailments. And they've been through car accidents and they've had all manner of different kinds of diseases. And they're suffering with many different ailments. And some people are suffering from being Polish, like this guy.
Come on. You can't take the nationality as something. Like, hey. Is
Hey,
it for
Tom.
us? Oh.
Hey, Tom.
Hello.
Oh, it's Bartek.
Hello. Hi, guys. How are you two?
He just
Finally together.
okay.
Brothers.
It's Dumb and Dumber.
Brothers and brothers. Brothers, yeah.
Well, my middle finger is tingling. Liam.
Who is joining?
It's Caleb.
Yeah.
Caleb. Oh, Caleb.
Well, right now it's a fan, but now it's Caleb.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, good. How are you, Caleb?
Great.
So,
Good. So, guys, tell me about your sufferings, Bart and Tom and Caleb. Who wants to start?
I'm
Talk about suffering.
I'm suffering because I have to experience this asshole life. This is a really big struggle.
Nice. It's easier to talk about good things because there's very little of them.
Well, if we were to do that, the show would be like 20 minutes long. But if we were to make a show like this, it'll just be like 24 hours because there's just so much BS in the world right now. So much.
There's no BS. It's all according to plan.
Yeah.
But it's still
True.
BS. It's still hard.
Sorry, but my brother is too loud and my daughter is just sleeping up a floor, like upstairs. And he is extremely loud.
But behave yourself.
Hello,
He
Fred.
doesn't know how to do it.
Sufferings.
No, the voice, man.
Well, to me, especially. Can I speak? Just a second.
Yeah.
What hurt me the most, Liam, is the divisions and among the POC that
Yes.
that no matter what we do, how much we work,
Keychain move.
we cannot make the body complete yet because it's not the time, and that's what hurts me the most. Like, you know what?
Hey.
Hey, Simon, our
Yes.
body
Simon.
plan, the best.
No, Simon is asshole because he boasts in his barbecue
We
skills.
all have to deal with that, Simon. You're posting
Yeah.
this amazing food pictures. We all have to deal with that.
He's,
You
he's
make us
screaming.
suffer through the food pictures, Simon.
Sorry.
I'm just joking.
Except for Thomas.
I love the photos, man. Always makes me hungry. So
Always.
So how are you guys doing?
we're just chilling because it's past midnight in Poland.
Mhm.
So
And tomorrow or today we will have a lot of work.
yeah, because
Like 8 to 9
right
hours.
now I'm preparing my house for the renovation because I need to like prepare a room for my daughter, and with like doing attic and whatever. So not like I'm putting my daughter in an attic, right? But just to have some spare room for other stuff, right?
This is our childhood house, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of rooms, and they're in need of renovation. We are quite old, and the rooms are also old.
Yeah.
So
God was kind enough to have our parents work really hard, so we have like now house, apartments, and we can use them for the benefit of other families. So
and
we try to make the best out of what we have.
yeah, and the good works that were planned before, yeah, it's like cleaning, preparing for renovation. There's a lot of good works to do, guys.
Yeah.
A lot of work. Easy terms.
Yeah.
So I know Simon's been suffering through stuff lately, for sure.
Simon, you've shaved.
Simon.
I had to. I was looking like, Bigfoot. So so I was looking terrible. So last night I was like, damn it, I'm taking this shit off.
You're looking fresh.
Well, I thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, you're making me want to shave now because I'm starting to look a little bit homeless myself.
Yeah, that's it. I was
I'm
looking
starting to
homeless.
look Polish,
Everything gray. It's old. It's 35 years old. But
You're not old. Come on.
It's gray here. I'm
You're
old.
old and Kathy is a grandma.
I'm
Stop, man.
one old asshole from Poland.
Did you just say what I thought you said?
Something about what?
I think he said I was a grandma.
If he said he's old, comparable.
All we can
Me.
see is just the black hole right now.
Well, I will
just-
use this time because I think I saw like 20 viewers on your channel. So guys, we have a Discord. Maybe Liam is not promoting it, but yeah, you can join us.
If you guys love to argue with believers, just come on in. We can argue about everything. We can argue
you-
about
if you-
oranges and apples and
Two things.
bananas.
Two things. If you're strong enough to withstand the bullshit from Liam and pictures from barbecue of Simon, then you're more than qualified to join the Discord.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. This is the only way that we're going to be able to deal with all the BS in the world.
By the way, I want to just say one thing publicly. Caleb, I'm so glad that I see you.
Yeah.
And,
Glad to see you too, brother.
big hearts to you, man. So nice to see you. Happy. And I'm so glad that you're so active. It's just a blessing to see always you posting all this stuff. It's just so fun.
Yeah, good job, Caleb. Good job.
Yeah. Keep it up, man.
So how's the renovations going, Simon?
Well, we are actually checking out 2 houses on Sunday to possibly move into, and then they can move us out and start renovations. So we're checking out the 2 houses, seeing if we like them. So it's moving along slowly but surely.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
but no renovation can happen until we say, okay, this is the house that we want to move into. Then we're going to need help. We're going to box up, everything we need ourselves. But I think the renovation company is actually going to move it from our house to the rental house, and then they start tearing up the shit. And
Yeah.
it's going to take at least 2 months.
But you see, this is why this is what happens when like in USA, houses are built from Lego bricks. That's what happens.
Not this one. This was built over 100 years ago. I mean, it's solidly built, but when you have a water leak, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how.
This is concrete. Even the inside walls is concrete.
Yeah, I know. No, I mean, we're built out of wood, but
Yeah,
it's built well. It's built well.
Yeah,
In fact,
yeah.
I
The
even
houses
had
the houses
the
that were built
renovation
100
guy
years ago
saying,
are really good.
"Wow, they don't build them like this nowadays."
Yeah. Yeah, that's when people actually cared about building homes. They actually cared about the structures. Well, if they were good homes, of course. If you lived in the slums, then maybe they didn't really care. But with these houses, yeah, they were definitely well built. The same with these houses as well.
The speed houses and condos get built today, I mean, they can be up in like 2 or 3 weeks. It's insane.
Houses in Poland actually takes like at least a year to build, because since it's concrete, right? Then it has to wait a little bit to like settle down, right? Because of the ground movement. Yeah. So they take some time. That's why they're like high quality.
No, the quality is going down. Everything is going down.
Yeah.
Screw the scene.
But still, I mean, it's kind of expensive to build a house in Poland, because if you would like to build a house right now in Poland, like counting to American dollars, you would have to like on average like 400,000 to build a house, fully renovate, maybe not fully renovated, but like kind of like a middle class, right? So it's like 400,000, I think.
So how many bedrooms is that?
More?
No way. It's too much. $400,000?
Yeah,
No, it's too much, man.
I think it's like around this.
So how big is how big of a house are you talking about? 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom?
Depends, like right now in Poland, there's like a fashion for around like 100-meter square house. But the one I'm living in is like over a 200-meter square living space.
Guys, basically, inflation, and again inflation. Everything's expensive. What you could build for a million zlotys 20 years ago is like something you can build for 5 times more right now. So yeah, basically we're nearing the end of the season, so let's move on. We don't want to live in this asshole Eon in those last days.
No, and it keeps getting worse every single day.
Don't
And
get
it's
the
not just
Yeah,
in the world, but it's just in every single aspect of our lives imaginable. Our emotional lives, our financial lives, our family lives, our social lives, our lives with the body of Christ, our work lives. Every single aspect of our life keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And that's awesome.
I'm always in position that God always provides a sufficient life, no matter what it is. So it's always sufficient.
He's spinning around.
I didn't know that the internet buffering is joined. That really is suffering when your internet starts to buffer. That really annoys me.
Dude,
Hey, Chris.
don't talk about internet, because this week I had so many
Oh,
cases
okay.
in my work that, man, like UK internet is the worst. I have so many tickets from UK department. It just, I feel like in UK there's just terrible internet. I mean, like, I'm so frustrated by the users from that region in my company, and just like I'm getting tilted so hard.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, what's going on?
How's it going, Chris?
Oh, just got done making dinner and we just ate, and now I'm just sitting outside talking to you guys.
Chilling.
Is that poopy time?
Even
That's
though
Yeah.
it's not
Poopy.
chilling
Yeah,
the
that's
same.
Poopy Pants.
Poopy. Oh man. High five, man. I love you, man. I love you, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
a little bit drunk, and
No, I'm
he's
not
too
drunk.
loud.
I'm
Too
not
loud.
drunk. I'm always loud. It's
He's
my
drunk.
I'm always loud.
They're Polish. What did you expect?
Just one word, kurwa.
Kurva. Kurva. The Germans are invading. Kurva. Not again.
You know, I wasn't gonna say it, but there it was.
The most famous Polish word, so many meanings.
Yeah, the Polish are an interesting people.
Don't get too drunk and get invaded again.
What was that, Chris?
He's lagging.
He's lagging, yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Anyways, people, it's getting late here, so we just jumped in for a brief time. It was really nice to see you, because we didn't really have any video calls on Discord, so we have to come back to that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it was nice seeing you. Hope to see you more, all of you, on the video calls on Discord. And I hope Fred is watching, because I'm missing Fred.
Yeah, and also Greg asked for help with his desktop account. Greg the Flaron, we need to help him. I don't know what's exactly the issue. Have you talked with him? Just a short question.
I haven't spoken with him, but he mentioned that when he was trying to log into his account, things weren't showing up on his desktop or something like that. But
forgive me and forgive us for not coming back to you. We will come back to you, because we were.
Speaking of Fred, the man's right there.
What's up, bro?
My Italian stallion.
The Italian stallion.
Talking about the wolf. The wolf in the sheep disguise has came.
What the? He just randomly leaves. Fred, I think you need your earphones. Remember, because to speak, you have to use your earphones.
William, can you put a link in for my YouTube channel? Because Deborah wants to know.
Yeah, sure. Hold on. It's going to take a while. I need to freaking... Hey, man, we're going to go to Caleb's channel.
And Tom is on here. Or Tomez. What does he prefer to be called? Tomez? Or...
just call him Polish man. That's
I don't think we're going to do that, Liam.
Yeah, just call him. Hey, Polski.
Hey, Fred, make sure you kill YouTube and just have StreamYard up.
So I am going to the live stream, and I will be posting Caleb's channel into the YouTube bar. You will find his channel soon. I will be spamming it there at least 500 times, and you will see it, and you will subscribe to him, because he makes amazing videos, and you will do it, or I will come to your house, and I will
With my phone.
Oh, man.
Okay, that link is Caleb's channel. Go to that channel and subscribe to the channel, or I will come to your house and I will eat all of your bananas.
Yeah, make Caleb famous. Make him millionaire. We need money, Cap.
We need the capital.
What happened to Fred? Where'd Fred go?
I mean,
Here he comes.
Oh, look at Poopy Pants. He is just showing off his cars and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh
Liam.
yeah.
Show
yeah,
everything, like
Stop spamming my YouTube channel.
wait, is that your YouTube channel? Oh no,
We're
that's
on my
Caleb's.
YouTube channel right now.
Just making sure that people.
right. I was just saying that I was missing you on the video calls on Discord. So it is nice seeing you for a change.
We can't hear you, but
When I look at your face, I'm always, like happy that I'm not so old as you. So I'm still, you know.
My heart is young.
He's very quiet. Turn up your volume, Fred.
Where's that audio thing?
do you know how to turn up your volume, Fred?
He's too old to do that.
Oh, what?
Come on.
We can hear that though. Come on.
Mamma mia.
Shit.
Oh, we heard that.
That was a bad word. That will make Mary cry.
Is that Catherine?
I'm too good in that game.
Wait,
What did I do, Chris? Come on.
Oh, I thought I heard you cussing again. You're probably drinking.
Yeah, I'm putting vodka in my coffee every single time. Didn't you know?
Hey,
I'm
Polish
joking.
coffee.
And you cannot live sober in Australia having all the venomous spiders and the reptiles just roaming randomly.
Watch out for those kangaroos because they're really dangerous.
Yeah, that would make me drink.
Yeah.
Uh,
Man, I wouldn't go to Australia even if they paid me to go there. Like, no way.
But the weird thing is, New Zealand has 0 poisonous animals. So
New
New
Zealand?
Zealand
No.
doesn't have anything.
They do have spiders.
Australia's got it all.
I think
Ah,
I think
didn't know that.
I think New Zealand also have it.
I don't know.
No, not when I
I'm
went there.
Googling
They
this.
had 0. They're really, they take extra special care about people bringing in animals. So
Also, like Bart went to Mexico to. Gdzie byłeś?
Honeymoon. My honeymoon.
But actually,
Yucatan.
Yucatan. Yeah, he went to Yucatan. It's near
okay,
jungle.
yeah.
And they said that even the native Mexicans they don't go to the jungle because it's impossible to survive like a day or two there.
Oh yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah,
In Mexico?
yeah. In Yucatan.
You say Bart went to Mexico?
Yeah, for
With
the
my wife.
Oh,
honeymoon, and the
I bet he fit right in, huh?
native said that it's impossible to live in the jungle there.
Oh, good times.
Chris, I hope you're
Yes?
behaving yourself.
I am. I'm sitting out here in my garage right now.
I'm out. So
Okay, love, grace,
But
and
good.
peace.
Good night, Tom.
No.
The garage is
Bye, guys.
from the toilet.
Bye,
For
Bart.
I have to end because he's too loud and he's late here. So have a good night, everyone.
Grace and
See
peace.
ya,
guys.
brothers.
Grace and peace.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, both of you.
Okay, Fred, we need to fix your volume. It must be in the settings. Do you know your headphones? You know those little earphones that you put in? Use those.
I'm looking for them. I can't find
You don't know where they are?
them.
Crap.
Darn
It
it.
must be something wrong with your settings, man. I'm telling you.
I mean,
'Cause he has this problem every
I got
single
the
time.
Audio the other day, and there was like an audio thing I clicked on. It's not there. I don't know where.
Settings, audio. Very, very strange.
Up here, settings.
Yeah, no kidding.
What if I go on my phone, Fred? What if I go on my phone, right? What if I go on my phone and you call me on Discord and then I put the Discord on my phone up to my microphone and then you can speak through my microphone?
Hold on.
So I'm going to go get my phone. 1 second.
That's funny.
Deborah has a question, Catherine.
Yeah.
She wants to know if you're going to be
Yes.
broadcasting the conference
Yes,
tomorrow.
Deborah, I am planning on doing that tomorrow night. Or
Fred,
your
I'm-
tomorrow
I'm-
night.
Fred, I'm going to call you on Discord, okay?
Hey, I have a question. Since I'm in the StreamYard thing, how do I get back to YouTube and can see the comments and all that?
I don't know.
You can see the comments on StreamYard. You'll see you're probably on private chat. Click there's a tab next to private chat that says comments. Just click that.
Chat. Oh,
This is
comments.
next
There we
level.
go. Oh,
Got it?
there they are.
Speak, Fred.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
There he is. Look,
Hi, fellas.
this is
That's
Inception.
bizarre.
Catherine, I love your flowers. I love your flowers.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
I can hear it. Echo, echo, echo.
Liam, this is live, dude.
This will look really strange. Now there's multiple Freds. It's just Fred all around. It's just Fred City right now. This place has been infested with Italians. Hey,
Hey, Goomba, ¿qué pasa? Okay, I'm not suffering because I'm suffering right now. Trying to get my darn microphone.
tell me about your sufferings, Fred.
The fact that he can't be heard.
You can't really hear him.
Yeah.
Not really hearing.
I hit the settings, and then I see this audio thing. Up in the settings. Then what? Click on it. Then what I hit? New microphone.
Is your microphone covered by chance?
No, it's right in front of me.
Oh, it must just be your laptop or something.
I got a piece of crap laptop. What did I tell you? It worked last time. It worked last time. Oh my gosh. There it goes. There it goes. He'll go. How's that? No.
It should be like I don't know. It should just be as simple like going into the settings and then the audio.
Yeah. What I did. I went to settings. Audio. Speaker. Default speaker. What's that?
Can you click on the little do you know if you see the default speaker? Go click on that and then you should see a bunch of options. So it's not just the default one. You've got like a bunch of other ones. Maybe, but I don't know. Just keep clicking them until one of them works. This is the most entertaining show, guys. Remember to like and subscribe.
This is why I didn't want to come in here. Because I didn't want to go through.
I think it's funny. Remember, like and subscribe for more content just like this.
We all love Catherine, Liam. We all know that.
What was that, Caleb?
I said we all love Catherine.
We all love Catherine. Are you kidding me?
This is like Inception for me right now.
Well, anyway. I'm gonna watch y'all talk.
Okay. Okay, I'll hang up from this so there's no echo, and then you can just be the fly on the wall. Love, grace, and peace, Fred, okay? Peace out, brother. So we are joined today with Fred the Fly Melisano, and he today is here to be our emotional support team. You know, by the end of this show, he's going to have mastered sign language. He's going to be able to go up to Satan and be like, who else do we have here? We have Norman LaBelle in here. Catherine looks like a 1969 hippie flower power.
Oh, you come in, Norman.
Yeah. Oh, so many sufferings and infirmities. It's just amazing. I love it. Please give me more, Father. Just make me suffer even more. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just cut my arm off. Cut my arm off and make me go homeless. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. I'm just making sure the volume works. Come on, speak. Yes, it's fine.
You guys still trying to fix that?
No. Fred has
we've
decided
given
to
up.
fly on the wall.
Okay.
Pardon me. There's too many ice creams.
Mm-hmm.
One too many ice creams. One too many ice creams.
Ice cream would be good like right now, actually.
Oh man, I love ice cream.
What kind of ice cream do you like, Caleb?
I love vanilla, chocolate. Actually, I love all the flavors. I don't think there's a flavor I don't like.
Do you like sardine ice cream?
Mm.
I think I'll pass on sardine ice cream.
Never heard of that before.
Oh, look who we have. We have Norman LaBelle.
Aha.
Hello, Norman.
How's it
Called
going,
him
Norman?
out, so he came in.
Well, just going to give you an update. A few people know this, other people don't. I'm only going to stay on for 5 or 10 minutes. Stop laughing.
Please love me.
It's true. I got to go to the hospital
Hey,
to
Michael.
see my
Hi.
wife in about, I got to leave in about 10 minutes at the most. So she went to the emergency room. They gave her a blood transfusion yesterday. After that, they put a camera into her stomach and they found out that she has an ulcer or maybe a few ulcers. And the doctor thought that that would be the cause of it. But he said, I'm going to make extra sure tomorrow, which means today. This morning, she passed another camera test, but this time they put it into her large intestines and they found a mass there. It's a tumor. And so they had to give her another blood transfusion today. And while I was there about an hour or two ago, the surgeon came in and spoke with Astrid and told her that she's going to have a full scan from the waist up to see if there's tumors in her lungs or her kidneys or her liver. So if that's the case, that means it's malignant tumors. And if it's only in her intestines, then they're going to chop off a couple of inches and sew it back together. I guess that's how they do it. And she's going to be in the hospital for another 2, 3, or 4 days. No one knows yet how long. And the doctor just said if she that they might send her home on Sunday with medication to keep her going until they do surgery on her in a week or two, or if the surgeon is still available, he might do it on the spot. So, Michael.
Yes.
Hi, Michael. Yeah, I texted you this morning. If you would have had a chance to chat, I could have chatted with you, but
yeah, I didn't get that till about 2.5 hours later.
Yeah, that's okay. Anyways, I just wanted to update you guys. Some of you guys knew it, and some guys didn't know it. So now you all know it. So I gotta go, and I just want to congratulate Catherine. I want to congratulate Catherine with her new hippie look of 1969.
Yep.
You really do look like a hippie, Catherine.
I can see her driving a Volkswagen bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. The old hippie wagon.
Okay, guys, I gotta go.
Okay, Norbert. Have a great brother. We're all with you, brother. So how's it going, Michael?
It's going good. Yep,
good.
It sure is. We don't complain about anything. It's good. I guarantee you. These are all planned. All this stuff is designed for a purpose, and we rejoice through them. Yep. If you dwell on them, it takes your peace away. So you can't dwell on your trials. You just know that they're here, and they're used for a purpose. That God has a bigger plan for them, and through those, we'll bless others some way, somehow. That's what we do. Just keep on going.
Yep.
Yeah.
How's Marsha?
Norman's wife. Esther's going through that stuff. That's a bad deal.
Yeah, it
is.
You get that news, it hits you in the stomach, about having any kind of a tumor or cancer or anything. It knocks the wind out of you.
Yeah.
Thank God for understanding of it. Now, I didn't have it back in 2012, but I can rejoice in it now.
How's Marsha, Mike?
I'm right here.
She's
of course you are.
Yeah.
Hi, Marsha.
Hello.
She's
Love
your
you.
granddaughter.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad that she started joining me in the videos. That's pretty cool.
I think it's awesome.
It's pretty neat. We enjoy it. We enjoy doing this, and we sure don't put on a front. It's just life. And do Mike.
Yeah, that's Bart. Yeah, Bart's saying that he's loving your videos with Marsha.
Yeah, Bart. Yeah, we do those. There's several that's got that we send that paper out to email, and that's pretty neat to have. But I print them off and take them over and give them to my mom. She don't have internet, so then now she gets the studies that way. So, and then my brother and sisters come by and they can see them. So it's amazing how they're used.
Yeah. Well, we know you've been suffering for some time now, Mike, since about 2012. And I mean, you've been going through it for how long is that? 10, 11 years? 11 years of that?
We thought, doctor told us 3 different times to get our things together. And this last time, the doctor's kind of, he don't know what to think of me because the numbers are really going fast, climbing, but they can't find through the CT scan and the bone scan, they don't see anything where it's landing. This prostate it's a weird disease. It's the same kind of cancer as breast cancer.
Oh, okay.
It's going. So I know Fred fights with some stuff, but I use that Fimbin, and I don't use Fibenzanol and apricot seed, but I don't take any more chemo. We quit that a few years back, and radiation. I done went through that stuff, but there's so many side effects of that. If I was facing it again, knowing what I know now, I sure wouldn't do chemo. No, wouldn't do it.
Yeah, my wife had breast cancer a year after I had my stroke, and she was really lucky that they could do a lumpectomy, and all she needed was radiation. And it was, I mean, radiation is still tough, but it's not as bad as chemo.
Yeah.
Chemo's just outright poison.
Chemo.
So she she's done well, and she had a month-long bout with radiation. And then that was it.
That stuff will burn you pretty bad.
Oh yeah, it gets worse after you stop the treatment. She looked like a burn victim.
Right. Yeah. It'll burn you. Our brother Sterling Perry, he's been through a whole lot. Sterling been through some stuff, and man, you hear other people's stories and you realize, hey, I don't have it so bad.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm doing good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was like. Yes. Whenever I speak to Sterling and he tells me the stuff that he's been through, I'm like, okay, maybe I should stop complaining.
Yeah. No, you won't hear me complain about it.
Yeah. I felt the same way after my stroke, and then going through therapy with other people who had traumatic brain injuries. I was like, damn, I skated through this. Because there were people there that was, they were in such bad shape. So, I was like, God really, really saved my ass on this. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah. It's just, and looking back, the God's got this massive plan going, and we all are part of that. We're going to rule together. How awesome is that?
Oh my gosh, it is.
And to realize that now, that God's going to use all this, and He's got a plan, and we're part of it, and bringing and reconciling all creation back is amazing. It just, it's amazing. Well, look at there. Hi, Sterling.
Hey, Sterling.
Hey, Sterling.
Hello, Sterling.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Good to see you, Michael, Liam, Eddie.
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, all of you.
Caleb.
Always good to see you, Sterling. We love having you on the show.
Oh, I love you all. You're all part of God's creation. We're all part of one another. We're just coming into a realization of such. We're all part of Him.
Yeah.
All is of Christ. We're beginning to understand.
You want up here? Come here. Watch your toes. Come here. Come up here. Say hi.
Oh. Hi.
There's my little sidekick right here.
All right.
Right. See,
she's awfully cute.
That's Sterling and that's Catherine and Liam, Simon and Caleb.
Hey. I see you waving. I see you waving.
Yeah.
And we've also got the drum kiss there as well.
Yeah, just in case we need to be entertained by Fred.
We won't hear it though.
That's true.
Our son plays drums. He does a real good. There you go, baby. Go play.
I told Fred about the play.
Oh.
Yeah. I think Marcia mentioned it on Discord.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
He does pretty good. When you tell little kids not to touch something, they'll sneak in and do it. And we lived out in the timber when Blake was out. How old was he when he started? We noticed that he was in 5th, 6th, 7th grade, and we got to 5th grade. He's always running around carrying sticks and beating on things, and so he was. So we thought, we'll just surprise him. So one day I went up to a little music store there in Buffalo, Missouri. Brought home a cheap drum set and set it up in one of the back rooms, and he come home. I seen him get off the bus, went back there, and I started beating on them drums. And he come in the house, and I didn't know. I was just going town on him. And he come there, met his eyes all lit up, and I said, now don't get on these. No, you stay off. These are mine. So I went to play this careless, and I leave the room and go outside. You can hear him in there thinking on just. And he went from there, and he'd been through drum sets after drum sets. He went back to electronic drum set. He liked it for a bit. Then he missed the actual drums and everything, so he went back. And he's got him a band. He does good. He's done really good with it. So
that's a really good age to kind of pick up musical instrument when you're young.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't play a tune. I can't even play a tune on radio. I'm pretty bad on that. But
I know there are a lot of musicians in the body of Christ.
There's a lot. I'm
amazed by how many there are. There are going to be some celestial bands, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
There are celestial bands, and we're going to hear music like you've never dreamed of before.
Oh,
we heard that.
Yeah,
just a very faint.
Trust me, I know it's true.
It's amazing how sound creates. Sound. I've seen them put sand on a platform and put sound to it, and how it'll dance and make different things. It just creates sound. Creates.
It's called cymonics. Cymonics is the name of the structure you're talking about, Michael. And it creates geometric structures. It's mathematics. It's beyond most people's understanding.
Wow. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
I mean, music is mathematics.
Yes. Yes,
It
music
really
is
is.
mathematical. Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Fred can't hear.
Even though I suck at math, I'm a pretty decent musician.
Are you?
Hey, Fred.
Yeah.
Text me.
Google's got that.
Yeah, Google's got it.
Google knows everything.
He's got a.
But it ain't gonna tell you the truth.
No. When it goes to saying that's false information, then you're telling something straight.
Look up on the Google what a chemtrail is, and it'll give you a whole different story of the truth.
That's right. Yeah.
If you want to prove it, look up chemtrails and see what you get.
Yeah, ain't nothing to it. Hey, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Nothing to see here.
It's a contrail. Well, a contrail only lasts a tiny little bit. How come that thing's still in the sky 2 hours later?
Right? Yeah. Yeah. But it's amazing how sound creates things, and Scripture says that God spoke. Well, when He speaks, you can imagine the sound. Wow.
Logos.
It's all. I mean, it's vibrations.
Vibration. Yeah.
Yeah. The whole thing's a vibration,
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, I love you guys, all of you.
I love you guys too. You guys mean so much to me. You guys are all a part of me. One of you is my little finger, and the other one's this, and we're all just part of one another. So it's more than love, really. It's self-love and it's love of one another all at the same time. It's very difficult to put into words.
Yeah, it is. It's just amazing. Love is, everything goes back to love.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's pretty cool.
Well, love is going to be the only thing remaining after all this is done. I do believe that's true.
Yeah.
All else, Paul tells us, all else shall pass away, but love will be remaining. I believe him.
Can you see that? Oh.
Yeah.
His camera's so much better than mine. Yeah. We love you too,
Hey,
Fred.
I need this thing on my show where all these hearts just come up all over the screen. I can't do that. So
There they are. Yeah.
Yeah. Got the coffee as usual.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the vodka, of course.
Of course.
Iced coffee. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, that'll be fun. Boy, our show, our video tomorrow pounds the flesh. The references to it, man, it beats the flesh up.
Get ready for a beating.
Oh, it's a beating. It's a whooping.
Prostitution, uncleanliness, greed. Let all that be not even named among us, please.
Yeah. We get them when we get a reference. There may be just one or two verses to it, right? So a lot of times they're just one. And what we do, we get in here and we read a little above and below, and well, this matches with that. Then you pull these together and you put this over here and you put this over here, and well, this goes with this and it flows into that. And it takes a couple of 3 hours to put it together, but man, it's beauty when it's like we compared it to making a cake. You put these ingredients together and you look at it and you taste it. Now this needs a little something. But it always comes out. God's got this way of stitching everything together. And
we have a wonderful fellowship with each other in the mornings. We have a wonderful joy sharing with one another.
Yeah. Yes, we do. It's amazing. It's amazing how God's put us all together. Put our pathway, all of us, our paths across for a purpose. And I wish I could get into the Discord more with the app with y'all, but I don't get into any of them. Really don't have a lot of time for that. Our kids are out hunting right now. They went deer hunting.
Oh, nice.
Opened up here. Yeah. So our daughter got her a bow. She's going out to get her one. So we'll see. We'll come here in town and hang that rascal up there in that tree, bleed it out.
Get some venison.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Let the neighbors, they don't know what to think of us country folk come to town right here in the middle of them.
Mike had to clean out his freezer to get ready for the new meat coming in.
Yeah, we've been putting in jars.
You've been pickling again. Marsha's been doing that pickling again, Mike.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We like pickled okra. I grew some, how you say it, tomatillos, or however you say it.
Tomatillas.
All right. Anyway, so I got 3 or 4 plants of that, and I thought they was a tomato. I didn't know anything about it. So
no, they're not tomatoes.
And those things went crazy. Man, I got so many of those things out there. I don't know what to do with them.
Make salsa. That's tomatillo salsa is a typical Mexican. So just do like a Google search on tomatillo salsa,
right,
and it'll keep quite a while, and it's really good.
Fred's green.
Yes.
Because he's Italian.
He don't know. We'll have to Google that thing and figure it out.
Google it. Somebody's done it.
Yeah. She wants to talk to somebody that's messed with them. You learn some,
It's got to be water bath.
Yeah.
But you can, if you roast them, you'll take a little bit of the tang out of them.
Yeah, they got a wang to them.
Oh yeah. So if you roast them, it'll take some of that out of it, and it actually makes the salsa, I think, richer tasting.
Oh yeah.
What if you hold still?
No, you whap me upside the head.
Put them in a jar and water bath them or pressure cook them.
Yeah. I went out there in the garden.
I've never done that. I've only used them for salsas.
Just fresh. You use them fresh.
By like roasting them. Take out the paper husk and then just roast them until they're blackened. And then if you got a food processor or a food processor would be good, or a blender, throw them in with like onions, cilantro, a jalapeno, and just mess around, salt, pepper, and you've got yourself a salsa. It's really good.
Yeah, I bet we got 4 or 5 gallons of them out there if we just make.
I'm sending to the Mexican restaurant.
5 gallons. That's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah, those plants, man, they got to making. I thought, what are these things? I looked at them and I looked up on the internet. They said, well, I thought, how you know they're right? So they said, well, when the husk comes off of them. So out there and they look at them. I peeled it open. I took me a big bite out of it. Man, and that thing was something. I said, well, this is going to take some getting used to eat these rascals.
Yeah, you don't want to eat them raw.
Well,
you don't want to eat them raw.
But we got a lot of green tomatoes, and it won't be long until frost comes. It usually shows up around here, around the Feast of Tabernacles. And that time is when we get our first frost. And so we'll have to, I don't know, maybe make a lot of fried tomatoes, or we can put them up and hang them and let them ripen on the vine for a while. But we'll have a lot of them. I've given my neighbors tomatoes on 3 sides of me and offered some more. They said, man, we still got tomatoes over here. We haven't eaten all. So, yeah, it's good. I love growing tomatoes. We like gardening.
Are you talking about tomatoes? I say tomatoes. You say tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Yeah. Talking among ourselves, I call them neighbors. So
we call them tomatoes.
Yeah. We had I put in 54 head of cabbage, and those crazy butterflies got in them and lay their little eggs, and the worms eat them up. So I don't use any poison or anything on my fruit, on my veggies. I just let it. I plant enough for me and the bugs, and they take what they want out of it. And I'm thankful to get what we got.
Exactly. It's all going according to God,
Yeah.
If God wants the bugs to eat your fruit, they're going to eat them.
They're going to eat it. Yeah. Well, I got a little trick. Marcia got some netting to put over it. So next year, I plant them things and I put this netting over it, and that'll keep the butterflies out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
do you and Marcia garden together?
Yeah. But she's not much into it as I am. I love gardening, amending the soil and putting that seed in the ground and realizing that seed's got to die before it bursts forth life and comes up, and that little sprig pops out of the ground and grows into this beautiful plant that feeds you. We take care of the ground and the plant feeds us. It's amazing how God's got that. And then life in it, So out of one tomato seed, look how many tomatoes you can get out of it. And then you carry that seed, we conserve seeds, from one year to another. We'll save them to keep that line pure, so that we've got a heritage seed, a seed from the old times. So we carry it on. We'll conserve it from year to year, and don't cross pollinate it. So you got the old flavor, the good flavor.
Yep.
That's pretty neat. But yeah. The celestial garden's what we can grow up there.
Yeah.
We're going to be able to.
Tomatoes will be then.
Oh, they'll be bigger than houses.
Yeah. We grew watermelon the first time this year. Those things don't get near as big as they did when we was little. Man, we little guys, those things be huge. But they don't have it there anymore.
That is a great question, Chris. What's the weather going to be like in the Celestials?
Yeah. Warm all the time.
That's a great question. No idea. No, I mean, given that our celestial bodies, I think that we can manage just any kind of weather, of course. But still, though, it's interesting thinking what's the weather going to be like? Is there going to be weather, or is it just going to be bright? Just
can you imagine?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's I believe we've been seeing a glimpse of it here, just a piece,
Yeah, but
man, Who knows what it's going to be like? But I know this: God won't let us down. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
It's going to
All of our expectations when it comes to like ideas and our imagination, God's probably laughing at that. He's like, "You guys think you've got an idea? No, you really don't."
Beyond our comprehension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
our minds can't even.
We were put here to discover
to what it
nuances.
is.
Yeah.
Was that Sterling?
Yeah.
We were put here to discover nuances. We're part of God's creation ourselves. We're part of Him. He put us here. He created us to discover nuances in love that haven't been discovered before. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
We're learning to love one another in ways that hasn't been discovered before. Through things that God hasn't gone through before.
Yeah.
He didn't create this creation for naught.
Nope.
Nope. No, he didn't.
Nope.
Yes, he has a purpose for everything.
That's
And
part of
especially our sufferings.
That's part of what Paul is telling us. We're growing in the growth of God. When Paul says, "Take these things away from me. I don't want to be doing this anymore," and reply for him was sufficient for you is my grace, for my power and infirmities being perfected.
Yeah.
Well, God has a very good reason why we're going through all of this, and it's for the benefit of all creation, and especially our benefit to free it.
We're just live. We're fine.
We were chosen to free all of His creation into freedom. Freedom into what? The children of God.
We might have to. Yeah. I'm going to have to bow out.
All right.
Michael.
Coming on.
What do you call
Great
this?
singing, Mike.
It's a fajita?
Can you say that out loud online?
Tiny little heart for you guys.
Let's see.
You got it.
How's that?
I can't do it.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah.
Hey, Caleb.
I'll just
I
give
wanna
you the
tell
peace sign.
Caleb, I love your smile, brother. You light up when you smile. And it makes me smile watching you smile.
Marsha.
That's making it very contagious. It's very contagious. Let's don't stop.
Yeah.
Marsha, I love you.
I love you too.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we got you on the big screen over there. We'll watch you over there on the TV and listen in. So love you guys.
Have a good night, Mike.
See ya.
Love
you, Mike.
Love you, brother.
No.
Yeah.
And we still can't see Fred. He's disappeared.
Fred is.
Where the hell's he gone?
Fred's been snatched away, and we've all been left behind.
Oh boy.
The drawing for the Celestials.
Oh, Fred is looking all over the house for his AirPods so he can speak to us. We thought that you were snatched away, Fred. It turns out that Fred was the only one who was in the body of Christ, and we were all sent to build him up.
Oh man.
I don't think any of us have a choice in the matter.
Yeah,
Nope.
exactly. Yeah. It's not like you can choose to be a believer. That's not how it works.
Nope.
Not that I can remember, that's for sure.
Cool.
He loves us all unconditionally. That's a fact.
Yeah, and we only know just the fragments of what that's like. We really do. Like when we say that, we understand it to a degree, but we really don't. When we say He loves us unconditionally, we understand it intellectually, and we feel it in a certain way, but we really, 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 really don't understand it the same way that He does.
Mm-hmm.
To understand why we were subjected to this is a very, very precious gift.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Makes me cry with joy and sorrow at the same time. To know the mind, to have the mind of Christ, to know the love of Christ, which transcends all knowledge. When you understand why we were created through Christ, You can't express that in language. I can better express it through my actions with interacting with one another more so than I can with verbalization from my mouth. To actually walk up to someone and touch them on the arm and say, I truly love you, without any intention other than to say that one simple fact, is a very rare thing.
Yeah.
I know that you're part of myself, put here to experience this creation that God has made out of himself, through himself, and for himself, just to say hello to one another. That's a very rare understanding. But that's changing. More and more of us are coming into an awareness of that. That's why Paul is saying, arouse, O drowsy one, and Christ shall dawn upon you. The secret is great, Paul says. Christ is among us.
I beat you, Liam. Liam has powers now that he didn't have before.
Up
I'm
and
afraid.
away.
I'm afraid we're all going to be like that, Catherine.
Love you.
Yeah.
We were chosen to set all of creation free, and the entire creation is groaning and travailing along with ourselves, and the Spirit along with us, for that to be finished and for it to occur.
Hey guys, I'm going to wrap it up. So if anybody wants to stay for the after chat, then they can.
Oh,
It's
you
nearly
got
Liam's bedtime anyway, so we're going to send him to bed.
Liam has a bedtime.
Yeah.
Yes, I fixed my sleeping schedule. I actually go to bed now. Crazy.
All right. So thank you for tuning in once again, everyone, and I'll talk to you tomorrow night.
The eyes of your heart haven't been enlightened, guys. We'll be out of here soon.
Peace.
Love
See you.
transcends all knowledge, all knowledge.
See you on
Love
the
you guys.
Des Moines conference stream. All right.
Peace out, guys.